let's better get ready our wallets because there's some really good stuff right here. Hey friends, it's Jackeline here. In today's video is another episode of Will I Buy It? But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to see what is new and upcoming on the luxury beauty world, then just keep on watching. Right after 4th of July, an explosion of sneak peeks of the new and upcoming makeup beauty releases, a lot of them for holiday season. That it seems crazy. I mean, like, thinking about holiday, we're still in the middle of summer, we haven't even got into fall yet, and I mean holiday releases, I mean, like, who is ready? But it's, I mean, like, thinking about it, holiday releases, they start appearing kind of like mid-August, late August, September for sure. So I mean, it totally makes sense to see them right now, although it seems a little bit of like a rush. But there are so many beautiful products coming from some of my favorite luxury brands that I'm super excited to share my thoughts with you today and kind of like get going with this conversation. And you guys let me know, what would you like me to review? What are you planning to pick up? What are you excited for? But before we start with this Will I Buy It video, I want to give credit to the person who created this type of videos. Is SamanthaMarch. She is a beauty content creator here on YouTube. She also has a TikTok and an Instagram account, so please follow her. And also I will be jumping to my Instagram and checking different Instagram accounts that I follow, like Chic Profile Official, Angel Nick One, Trend Mood, and much more. I will be leaving them on the description box below so you can actually give them a follow and check what they are up to. And also do not forget to follow me on Instagram, because I also keep you posted when there's a new launch, restock alert, and also sneak peeks too. So you might as well, while you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Okay, my friends, let's scooch to this side right here, and let's start with Hermes. You know, guys, that I love Hermes Beauty. I have gotten all their blushes and I pretty much have all their lipsticks. If you are wanting to see some reviews or swatches and whatnot, I have them all up on my channel already. But anyhow, friends, there's the first sneak peeks of the Hermes highlighter, which is called Poudre d'Orfèvre, and it shows just one shade, which is 01 Perma Brass, but there are going to be more than these. So I have high hopes to see some of them that are a little bit more deeper in tone, different tones, but this highlighter itself looks just stunning, gorgeous, amazing. I mean, it looks just so beautiful, and it actually has the embossing of their seals. So if you have one of these lipsticks, you will see kind of like it has like a little coin right there, and then you will see the seal of Hermes, which is beautiful. So we see that embossing. It looks like, I mean, seeing the picture up close, that is not a actually Beiges formula. I may be wrong. It seems like it's a pressed powder. Not so sure. We don't have a lot of information as of right now. It seems like it's coming soon. It seems September to be the day, but I cannot wait to see all the other shades. They look absolutely amazing. And there's also going to be nail polishes. I know we don't have the images yet, but I actually like to paint my nails at home, so nail polishes I'm excited for. And talking about nail polishes, Gucci just launched, I mean, I shouldn't say just launched, because they did have nail polishes, but they actually relaunched them with a different type of packaging, and they are all the same shades. I think there's one or two new ones. They are available right now. By the way, I will be leaving all the details where to find these products, or you know, links in general or details on the description box below for your convenience, as well as my makeup. Anyhow, so Gucci just repackaged their nail polishes. One of my favorite ones is Annabelle Rose, and this is actually the old packaging, quote unquote. It wasn't that old. It was like, what, almost a year ago. One of my favorite ones, and then I was so sad because I couldn't find it anywhere. So I ended up getting a backup. This is my backup. I finished one first. This is my second one. It has, I mean, like, good staying power. And you know what, guys, I do have kids, I wash dishes, I do the laundry, I do several things at home, so I'm super excited that they are bringing back new packaging that kind of looks a little bit more retro style, and I already purchased 2 of them. And then continuing talking about Gucci, they just came out with new waterproof eyebrow pencils in 6 different shades. So in the past they had one of my favorite brow pencils of all times, this one right here, which is a powder formula. These new ones have a little bit more what it seems like precision. They actually look like the shape of the new brow pencils from Charlotte Tilbury that I have been enjoying so much, which is kind of like a slanted. So I have went ahead and ordered one. I really don't need it because I do have plenty of you know, brow pencils, but I really want to try the formulation because, like I said, I have been so impressed about the formula from Gucci and their powder one, that this one that is completely different, you know, I'm like curious. Most of Gucci products, they are really nice. So Dior has come out. Okay, they made a big mess on their website and they haven't still fixed it. So here's the image of this new eyeshadow palette called Romantic Voyage. So when they launched it, and like I said, I don't know if by the time that I'm uploading this video they corrected or not, but anyhow, the pictures show another quad. So a lot of people obviously bought it because that quad right there was so beautiful and whatnot, but this is the actual picture of Romantic Voyage, which honestly I'm in love with. I feel like it looks so pretty. I love those plum shades, I love the pinky tones, that kind of like whitish cool tone shade. I think it looks very beautiful, more appropriate kind of like for fall time, to be honest with you, but they release it fairly soon. Like I said, if you order from Dior's website, make sure if you like this plummy color, mark the one that says Romantic Voyage. It will show you another picture, but you will receive this. I know it sounds so confusing. So did I bought it? Yes, I already bought it. Now there's another eyeshadow queen that they have launched called Golden Days, and this one right here reminds me a lot to Black Bow. If I don't, yeah, I think the name is Black Bow, but anyhow, they have launched that one too. Now that one, Golden Days, I mean, it looks very pretty, but I have a lot of eyeshadows with that color story, so I definitely went ahead and purchased just Romantic Voyage, and I would love to review it for you guys if you are still interested. And talking about Dior, they also launched a new blush called Autumn Mood. It looks so beautiful. It's a brick orange shade. I love Christian Dior's formulation. They have some semi-matte formulas and some that they have a little bit more sheen. This one right here seems like it has a little bit of a sheen, not shimmer, not, you know, glitter. I went ahead and purchased it too, so I'm super excited to receive my order. I'm impressed because usually I receive my Dior orders really fast, but this time around it's taking a little bit longer. So it's supposed to arrive this coming Monday the 12th, so by next week you will see it. Oh, look at these highlighters. They are the Dior Forever Couture Luminizers, which they are gonna come out in this packaging right here. Now this is a bronzer, and that's actually the one that I'm wearing today. I love the packaging. It's not super weighty, it's very lightweight, but I love the quilted material. I mean, it looks very kind of like old school yet classy, super beautiful, and they are gonna come in 6 different shades. They look stunning, each of them. They should be dropping anytime soon. I mean, like, we are all like these. They have already dropped in Australia like about a week ago. Yes, and they look so beautiful. Usually every Dior highlighter that I have bought, it has been wonderful, so I'm excited for that. And then I thought I was done with Dior, right? No, there's 2 other palettes right here. They are called the Atelier of Dreams collection. So it seems like perhaps these are gonna be for the holiday. Not so sure. There are 2 palettes, but the embossing is not like, you know, I wish that they could have done it in the Beiges formula, like the one that they are about to come out from Dior, the Feathers of Birds, or Birds of Feathers, no, Feathers of Birds, whatever. Yeah, so I mean, the shades right here, they look more like neutral to cool tones. The main variation right here is that one palette has very cool tone, silver tone in the middle, and then the other palette has that more golden tone. I think I may get the one with a silver tone. It's kind of like something a little bit more different than the other one, or I may get both of them. Are you excited about this new launch from Dior? I mean, Dior is coming, like, it's non-stop. Like, it seems like every week we have something new from Dior. New here, that is gonna like really going into Chanel. So you know, guys, that I absolutely love my Eau de Teint de Chanel. This is an amazing water tint. It's just a base, so they are coming with the same format. I don't think it's going to be the same size. For me, I think they're going to make it like a smaller size of this same kind of like packaging in blushes. They are called the Beige Water Fresh Blush. They're going to come in 4 different shades. Now, if you're familiar with this type of product right here, these are pigments suspended in a gel, and it has this beautiful, very skin-like finish that is somehow perfecting, and it actually blurs your skin beautifully, but it doesn't offer like a ton of coverage. I think this is ideal for like every day. I mean, like, I have gone through 4 bottles of this easy. It's just stunning. So I know some people maybe a little bit about the blush. Some people, they really like more pigmentation about their blushes, but for what we're seeing right here and the different swatches, it seems like it's gonna be, I mean, it totally makes sense. If they decided to do it this way, it's along the lines of this product where you have a very minimal amount of makeup. So if you're shy with blush, I think this could be a really good product. As far as I go, I think I'm gonna get 1 or 2 of them, that kind of the deeper shades, because I like my blush to be just a little bit more notorious. But yeah, I'm excited about that product. It doesn't really say when it's gonna come out, you know, and also being Beige, I mean, it could be the end of September, which I have heard that that's the case right there, which that would be great, because right now we have been in a tornado of new blushes that I feel like I need, you know, like, let's make just a little bit of a break on blushes and let's move on for something else. But also, if they don't appear this year, we may be seeing it next year when the Beige 2022 collection comes. Who knows? I will definitely keep you updated and posted on when this will be coming out. So Hourglass, they used to have some eyeshadows that they look like waves. I mean, they look amazing, but I think there were, you know, some issues in production. They kind of broke apart, and that made it very difficult for them and also clients. They were returning them, so they removed those from the market, and now they are coming out with these palettes right here, and they're gonna be 40 different single shades of eyeshadows. So I'm assuming that you will have to buy that palette separately and then each eyeshadow for the palette. So that being said, there's 5 spots on the eyeshadow palette, and I'm wondering how much it's gonna cost each of the eyeshadow singles, because this is the thing, if the palette is separately or if it comes kind of like bundle up, I mean, like, I don't know how they are gonna do it, but say for example, if the palette itself, I mean, it's Hourglass, I expect for the palette itself to be at minimum $40, and then if each eyeshadow is $20, we're talking about $140 for a palette. I mean, I'm not saying that that's the price. It says it's coming soon. I don't know how they are gonna bundle it, if it's gonna be only available at their website, or if it's gonna be also available at Sephora. Ulta also carries Hourglass right now. I mean, this is a very interesting route that Hourglass has taken, because usually when I think about Hourglass, I mean, this is a route that I can see, you know, like indie brands taking, but Hourglass is kind of like, why they decided to go this route? Not that it's something wrong, because it seems like the different shades that I have selected, they look a little bit on the deeper side, to be honest with you, but there's a lot of neutral tones there, some mauves that I like, some purple tones too, so there's a little bit of variety right there. I'm curious to really try the formulation. Honestly, I enjoy Hourglass, but I'm also curious to know the pricing because these can get expensive easily. So Tom Ford has a lot that You know, they had been kind of like, they started the year with a few, you know, different releases. They stopped, and right now it's like boom, blushes. And now Tom Ford blushes, they are gorgeous. I have a few right here, but honestly, in front of the camera, I had been shy to actually use them because they had been really hard to find. At a point in time, I thought, you know what, they may be completely getting rid of blushes, which will be so sad. So they are coming with these dual blushes. And being honest right here with you, the blushes, I like the concept, the duality of the blushes. I would have liked them perhaps to be a highlighter and a blush. That could have been fun. And I don't know, I mean, like, it seems like it's the same formula than before, which is amazing. It's great. I love it. I like it. Like I said, I have many of them here in my collection. But they don't seem something like, wow, extraordinary, this is different. I'm excited because I love Tom Ford. I will definitely pick up at least 2 of them. I like a Flame, which is a more pinky tone. And then I like, there's another one right here, Peach Poison, I think it is. One that it has a peachy tone and a very deep kind of like bronzer-like kind of shade, which it can be really beautiful because it will be very neutral. So I will definitely try to pick up 2. But yeah, that's about these dual blushes from Tom Ford. They look good, but I mean, the formula doesn't seem like, wow, this is a different, you know, completely different formula. I like that they are, you know, like branching out a little in the sense of like, okay, well, let's bring them back, but in duos, you know, and that will give more versatility. But yeah, that's where we are at. So we do have a new Tom Ford Soleil holiday collection. Okay, here, a holiday item is called Naked Pink, and it comes in this beautiful white packaging, and it has the logo imprint in gold. It looks so classy. It's nothing out of the extraordinary. It's their classic formula, not that wet dry formula. I like their classic formula. It's actually really, really beautiful, and it looks so pretty. I will definitely be picking it up because I think it's a very, very classic type of palette. Do I need more classic palettes? No, but yeah, I'm very excited about it. And then continuing with Tom Ford quads, there's 2 new quads with the wet and dry formula. One is called Metallic Denim, which looks a beautiful gold and actually blue tone. We haven't seen a blue tone palette from Tom Ford in a while right now, so I'm definitely picking this up. I think it looks stunning, so pretty. And then the other palette has a little bit more of like pinky tones. It looks, I mean, it looks amazing. I think it looks so beautiful. It may be on the lighter side, but then again, I love that kind of like baby pink tone that is on that palette. I don't know, it's just calling my name, it's calling my attention. It looks so precious, and I think it's called Tom Ford Rose Prism. And these palettes, they are supposed to be launching in August, so I'm super excited for that. This is repackaged type of quad. This one is Suspicion, which is one of my favorites, if not my favorite quad from Tom Ford. Is actually this one right here, but now it's gonna come in a limited edition packaging, kind of going with the bitter peach fragrance. So it's kind of like this very deep orange tone. I mean, if you love or you have been wanting to try Suspicion, which I highly suggest, I mean, why not go with a limited edition packaging? But otherwise, I mean, I think that repackaging, I mean, like, it's just like, what about if your new quads, just, you know, just go ahead and put them on this limited edition packaging. It will look amazing, and it will get people a little bit more excited. Not only that, Tom Ford is coming out with these powder lipsticks. Now, we only see one shade right here right now, but there's gonna be more, and I'm super excited for that. They kind of reminds me a little to actually the Matte Trans formula from Pat McGrath. So, I mean, it could be also kind of like a very similar type of formulation to the Huda Beauty powder lipsticks. which are super beautiful. And I mean, going into the winter fall time, I think matte shades, they look stunning. And I always had the best experience with Tom Ford lipstick formulation, so I'm excited to give it a try, at least one of them, if not more. And then continuing with the Tom Ford craziness right here. Well, this one we already saw it. I mean, at least I had covered it on another Will I Buy It video. Goodness me, but there's no date yet when we're gonna see it. It's the Shade and Illuminate concealer, and the Shade and Illuminate foundation, the liquid foundation, is one of my favorite foundations. It actually was my favorite foundation of 2020, so I cannot wait for this concealer. I don't know when is it coming, but I mean, the packaging looks stunning. Is that same packaging of his lip glosses. Honestly, it looks so beautiful. It doesn't say how many shades, but you know what? I have a lot of faith on Tom Ford, because Tom Ford, every time that he has been coming with new foundations, at least there has been 40 shades. So I'm assuming, hopefully, that we can see at least 20 shades of this concealer. Keeping my fingers crossed. And then Tom Ford again. I mean, like, I promise this is the last of Tom Ford, or at least for right now. So we have right here singles, mono eyeshadows. One that looks, I mean, both they look so pretty, but that blue one, wow, it looks amazing. It's called the Tom Ford Extreme Mono Runway Edition. Now, on these single eyeshadows in the past, honestly, they weren't the best. I think one of the so products from Tom Ford. Usually his products are like across the line, like amazingness. But these ones right here, not much. So I don't know if it's a new formulation. If it's a new formulation, I may get at least the blue one, or otherwise I would just wait for the quads, you know, that metallic diamond quad that I'm just drooling for. It looks just so good. And then let's go for our darling Charlotte Tilbury. So this is around the time that we're going to start seeing a lot of sneak peeks. I know that it's coming a 12-pound palette for the holiday season, but I'm not allowed to share with you. If the palette gets to be leaked, then I will put it right here, but if not, we'll leave it for another Will I Buy It video. But in the meantime, there's two gorgeous eyeshadow quads that they seem to be the same formula of the ones from like a Star Aura, the ones that she actually released at the very end of 2020. And I love this packaging with the mother of pearl outside, stars. I just love that uniqueness of the packaging. Mostly if we're going to talk about, you know, the holiday season, they look beautiful. And there are two different shades. The first one is called Celestial Pearl, and for what I'm seeing right here on these images, it looks like a gorgeous golden tone with a little bit of a pink tone. I mean, like, don't we know about Charlotte Tilbury? Charlotte Tilbury, she always brings us those pink. I mean, she brings us those tones that, you know, they are easy to wear in an everyday base. That's the nature of the brand. And then the other one is called Cosmic Pearl. If it's the same formula as the Star Aura, which I think because of the logo, I'm definitely getting them. Yeah, definitely. I think this one is gonna be one of the, they will sold out like right away, kind of like the, what was it called, the Fire Rose eyeshadow palette that it was never restocked. I mean, like, I was like, no way. I mean, at least I have one, but I felt so bad for so many people that really wanted that item, and it was just like one time and then that was it. So this may be something like that. I don't know, not so sure. We don't stop right there with Charlotte Tilbury. She's actually coming out with that instant look in a palette in Sunset Dreamscape. Now this is gonna be part of the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which is gonna start very soon, July 28th. For those influencers, we're gonna be able to shop July 16, which I'm super excited for. Let me know if you want to see, perhaps we can do kind of like browse around what is worth it to get, what is really like, okay, this is something that you should consider, it's a good deal, you know, a bargain, a really good, I mean, a good deal. We can do that. Yeah, but anyhow, this is part of the Nordstrom anniversary sale for this year, and it comes that instant look in a palette plus a mini size of the Pillow Talk mascara. Now, as far as the instant look in the palette, it looks very beautiful, but it looks same as everything else from Charlotte Tilbury. The pinky tones, I mean, those neutral tones, truly beautiful. I mean, very, you know, Victoria's Secret angel type of vibe. I perhaps will get it because I will be covering the Nordstrom anniversary sale. But I mean, if this, I don't know. I mean, like, what do you think about it? And then it's not like the wow super deal right here because it's gonna cost $75, which is usually the price of an instant look in a palette, and then you're just getting a mini size of the Pillow Talk. So yeah, don't know. I mean, the colors look really appealing if you don't have these shades. And you know, the beauty about these palettes too is that they are so easy to use. I mean, like, I was in Florida and I took a small trip from Miami Beach to Tampa, so across, and I just took one of them and it covered all my needs, and I was super happy. I didn't have to pack too many stuff. So that's the beauty about these palettes right here, and they usually perform really well. YSL is coming out with another one of these couture color clutches in the name is Saharienne, like Sahara, Saharienne, I'm not sure, but I think it has been already released at Sephora in Europe, so not here in the USA, but it should be arriving anytime soon. It's very pretty, but it feels a little bit more of like kind of like a blush palette. In a way, it kind of reminds me a little bit to the Scott Barnes blush palette with that, you know, kind of like mango shade, and then the very red pinky shades, and then all the other pink shades and kind of like peachy shade on the side. I don't know, it just gives me kind of that vibe right there. And then the other one's gonna be highlighter. It doesn't recall to me like their latest palette, which is a stunning palette. I reviewed it, the one that is actually pink on the outside. That one right there, you have really shades that they could work as an eyeshadow, and then shades that they can work as blush, and shades that you can use it as highlighter. It's a little bit more dynamic in that sense. This over here feels a little bit more blushes and highlighter. I mean, I don't feel necessarily that these shades will be like, I mean, some of them will work obviously as eyeshadow, or all of them if you want to. I don't know, or it may be just a picture, the way that it was taken. But yeah, I mean, I may end up getting it. I really love these YSL clutches. They look not only beautiful, you know, collector pieces, absolutely, but actually they perform really nicely. And then let's talk right here about a fragrance, and this is by House of Sillage. They are coming out with their Whispers in the Garden Noir collection, and actually I have it right here. They sent it to me. So this fragrance is actually launching today, Friday, July 9th. I'm so excited about this, and I just want to do a little bit unboxing right here and actually smell the fragrance, tell you what I think about it. Oh my goodness, I love how they wrap everything. It looks so perfect. Ooh, look at these. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The box itself, it smells so good. Ooh, we have here Nicole Bather. Look at that, Whispers of Temptation. I know it has all these petals right here. There is the owner and founder of House of Sillage. She looks always stunning. What a woman, my goodness. Okay, so let's take a peek right here. Goodness me. Let's see. I want to say first, thank you to House of Sillage for sending this over to me, and thank you so much to you guys, because without your support, I wouldn't be getting, you know, these opportunities with brands like House of Sillage. Oh my gosh, everything came so beautifully wrapped, and here we go, me unwrapping it and making a mess out of it. Look at this beautiful box right here. And then this opens and wow, look at that bottle. Wow. And this gold that you see right here is actually 18 karat plated gold. I mean, these are artisan pieces that they are just amazingly beautiful. It comes with more than 100 Swarovski crystals. The bottles are just always so beautiful, so luxurious. Let's see. What a beautiful warm fragrance. This is a very intimate fragrance, let me tell you. I can immediately sense some saffron right there. Sandalwood, definitely sandalwood, like right away you can smell it. On me, it's turning a little bit more powdery, warm, sexy, you know, kind of like that right next to the fireplace kind of scent. And some, yeah, kind of like a warm fruit, kind of like dates or plummy base. Very beautiful. Let's see right here what are the notes. Okay, here we go. Fragrance notes. It says it has black currant, okay, plum nectar. That's what I was saying. It smells like a very sweet type of fruit. The plumminess in there. Yeah, I was thinking dates or plum, something along those lines. Cardamom, saffron flower, rose petals, night blooming jasmine. Those are the heart notes. And as base notes, suede accord. Oh, that's why it feels so warm. You know, that kind of leathery type of feeling. Like I was saying, it feels like you are right next to the fireplace, you know, with your loved one. And oud vapor and Australian sandalwood. I mean, sandalwood is very present in here. I was able to smell it like right away. Wow, this is a very seductive fragrance from House of Sillage. It's not super like strong and, you know, heavy on scent, but I personally will save it more for like nighttime because it's very, you know, that, you know, seductive attraction type of scent. Beautiful, and love, absolutely love this beautiful bottle. I mean, these bottles are just so stunning, so pretty, so lovely. And once again, thank you so much to House of Sillage for sending this beauty right here. Super excited about this launch. And now with this last product right here, I would like to end up the Will I Buy It video. But before you go, I would love to carry the conversation on the section down below. Let me know which of these releases are like calling your attention, that you are gonna be like, I'm not gonna miss this release no matter what. Let me know if it's too early to see all these holiday kind of like a sneak peeks. I mean, like I said, August, September is the time that we're gonna start seeing, and we're gonna see a lot of products for the holiday season dropping right there. So anyhow, friends, I would love to know from you which are also those products that you want me to review on my channel, and let's again continue the conversation on the section down below. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share it with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day.